Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new gun here. This is AnotherOne Suomi. It's an old gun. It's a Suomi. It's a Japanese gun, I believe. Suomi KP-31. We're gonna call it just the KP-31. If you go behind the Museum of Freedom, it's really just literally up there. You go to the back here, kind of on the back left side if you were facing it, or the back right side if you're facing the back of it, right? But we have a new gun here, so we just take it. That's all there is to it. It's there. It's not even marked as a quest, so there's no way to find it unless you just know it's there. It starts here shooting the .38 ammunition. So this is, I mean, it's good running animation, right? You're like your Call of Duty style tactical sprint looking. Semi-auto by default. I was holding down the trigger. This has got a bayonet on it. I remember this gun. What was this in Battlefield 5? Right? I believe this one was in there. It was a really high rate of fire automatic weapon though, so I'm really curious to test that out. Animations look of decent enough quality, right? It seems to be doing some things that make sense for guns to me at least, but I mean I could be wrong. I'm not a gun expert. If you guys, all you gun experts in the comments can come out yelling at me being like, this gun's so unrealistic. I don't know, man, okay? But from my perspective, it seems to be doing okay at least, right? I don't know if that's actually what this Suomi KP-31 is actually supposed to look like. I'm going to take it to my weapon workbench though. We're going to customize the weapon and then we'll obviously get to testing out in some combat. And I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, we're back here at my workshop. We have my weapon workbench. Let's take a look at what we got here. So we started with a powerful receiver. I think that's probably because my character's leveled that way. I would still probably like to make the weapon automatic. It does lose damage. That's just how Fallout seems to work. Inferior range as well. But 145 is pretty high rate of fire. Not the highest I've seen though. Obviously you could just fix that all with a long barrel. So we'll just make it that with a long barrel. Recoil compensating stock, probably already the best. But you got, you know, other options you can work your way through. And like I said, my character's high level, so I may have started with higher things. So we got 36 round mag. There's a 50 on here. There's a 20. So, you know, varying levels here. But we obviously want the drum magazine, just big old spray and pray type of thing. We got, you know, fairly modern sights for what I would consider an old weapon, I believe. I believe the Suomi, I was struggling with that. I apologize, you guys. But the Suomi was like a old World War II weapon, right? I'm currently looking it up on Google right now. Okay, so that way I can tell you what it's like, right? The Suomi K-31 is a Finnish design. Oh, I literally thought it was Japanese. Anyway, it was mainly used during World War II. It is a descendant of the M22 prototype. Yeah. Okay. It's a KP. I thought it was literally, it's a Finnish weapon. That's kind of weird. But still, my point being here is that it's weird that you put on, you kind of like, EOTech, your modern sights, your ACOGs, your red dots and stuff on there. I think I'm just going to use the standard sights. So obviously you got bayonet on here, which we had by default. But you can put suppressors on there, which I suppose, I mean, in Fallout's crafting system you could make work, right? Like you could easily put on a suppressor. I'm going to leave it off there for now. Just going to put no muzzle on for the moment because I want to see, you know, what the gun sounds like full auto when we're ripping. These are all my Creation Club stuff that doesn't actually matter. You can do damage modifiers if you think the weapon's too weak. I think at 52 damage with .38 ammunition, I think we're doing okay. I thought there was supposed to be, I mean, I was hoping there might be a round conversion, but .38 ammo is fairly common, and 52 damage is a lot. We're still doing more, like about, I mean, we'll see how the rate of fire is. We're going to test the weapon out, obviously, in some combat, but it's something along the lines of what I was looking for there. Just an absolute spray and pray kind of gun. No laser sights, no flashlights, none of that modern stuff, but you get modern sights on there, which I think makes it kind of weird, right? I'm going to put a sight on there, just to say that I did. I'm a EOTech sight kind of guy, but EOTechs can be kind of jank. It depends on what you design the reticle to look like. That one's fine. It's fine, right? But it does look weird, right? Like this is like an old World War II weapon using modern sights. And then if you're going to put modern stuff on the weapon to compete with other mods of this category, you'd think you'd want to put in all kinds of laser sights and flashlights and perks or who knows, right? Whatever, right? Like all kinds of things to make it so it's very low recoil though. Like a 71 ground mag can only be that high. This is extremely low recoil, right? And a really high rate of fire. I think I'm going to try it out automatic here. But I am slightly disappointed by the amount of customization here. Because most of it is straight logical improvements, which is most of the base weapons in Fallout 4, but I thought that's why we had mods, so we could add cool, unique features. Because, like, it's either the most powerful automatic receiver or the most powerful semi-auto receiver. Long barrel or short barrel. But, like, and then stock, the biggest mag. Sight preference, right? I suppose we could put a suppressor on here. Is there a difference? No, they're just a visual difference. And I'm never ever going to learn the difference between what a SIL 9 suppressor is and a subtac suppressor is, so I'll just throw that one on there because I have no idea. And a damage modifier. Like, it's not... There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just... Some of you out there are already going to leave in a comment being like, it's a good weapon, but this one's better. I mean, like... So, that's why I'm saying the things that I'm saying where I'm like... I'm surprised there's not more stuff to this one. We're going to go test it out in some combat, though. We're going to use this Cobra sight on. We'll shoot it off suppressed here real quick, though. It sounds suppressed. It sounds like a suppressed weapon. Nothing much more to it than that. Animations are good, though. That, you know, it's definitely got its own unique little custom animations there. And we'll just go spray and pray some things and see how it does. And see if it's at least fun to use, right? That's what matters most to me, anyway. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody. We're here outside of Diamond City for my Zombies Arena arcade mode. Running animation looks fine. It's got too much. I feel like it's got too much lead up to it, right? Like, it's like it makes you feel slow, even though you're running the same speed. It makes you feel slow because like how long it takes the animation to get to the weapon. It is a foggy day, but it's not going to matter because we're going to go fight some zombies. But I mean, maybe not some zombies, but like we're going to shoot some stuff in the Super Duper Mart because it's my favorite. I mean, it's like if I didn't go to the Super Duper Mart, am I actually even myself, right? It's kind of like a Popontop staple by now. Let's fight some zombies, I guess. Why not? We're going to test out the weapon. I guess suppose we could sneak. We could, because we do have a suppressor, but I don't think that matters too much. This is not really a weapon you're going to go for sneak attack criticals with. You could. I'm going to try to get some sneaky kills with it. A little bit. I mean, one shot in it, like one little tiny burst. It wasn't like a one shot. That was technically 2 bullets, but you can absolutely sneak around, you know, quiet shots and stuff. But you know, that's not my preference. I'm gonna run around like a maniac because I made it fully auto for a reason, so I could literally just get up in people's stuff. Well, I mean, are rules people anymore? These are tough questions. But get up in people's stuff and then just literally spray. Hello, ghoul. I see you over here. Like this. We're gonna do a couple waves though, because like that wave seemed to spawn less ghouls than I normally get. Suppressor is working well though. Oh, hello. I mean, that guy just got absolutely melted through, though. The damage is enough, though. I don't think you need the damage modifier to make the gun better. We're doing plenty of damage, especially for the really, really cheap .38 ammunition, right? We're gonna go run through another wave here, though. Because maybe we'll do some third-person shooting. We got to make sure the accuracy of the third-person animations, because some people play the game only in third-person, so I try to show that off for them. I'm not one of those people, but that didn't work. Let's do a reload in third-person. Looks fine. Like, it looks, you know, well enough. Obviously, from the third-person perspective, you get a little further back, so it depends, too. Like, I don't play on, like, a huge TV or anything where I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see every little detail and stuff. It looks good enough to me, though. Let's get some fast shots on deck. In the head. One little burst. I mean, literally took the one bullet in the head. I mean, it's impossible to know because these things aren't listed, but, like, critical modifiers and stuff are usually double damage. But you can increase them and stuff. Everybody's perks and stuff are going to be a little different. Let's get 2 bad shots here. One in your head. One in your head. I missed like a 95 or something. That's crazy. But like, this is really the way that you're going to use the gun. You're just going to, and then things are going to die. And then you're like, I'm pretty good at this game. I mean, that was a legendary. Still just, an exterminator's quad barrel missile launcher is kind of an extreme thing. But I'm taking it anyway. So yeah, that's a Suomi, Finnish World War II submachine gun that, you know, has been added to Fallout 4 with some modern sights. But pretty much other than that, you're just your Fallout weapon things. You got receivers that get better damage as you go. You get stocks that get better. You get barrels that get longer or shorter depending on what your preference is on that. You get suppressors or compensators or muzzle brakes. You get, you know, bigger magazines. Like, it's got nice animations though. It sounds good. It functions well. It is fun to use, but it uses the cheap ammunition. It's really easy to carry, like a ton of rounds, even in survival mode where ammo has weight and stuff. But you're just gonna get a ton of .38 rounds throughout the game anyway. So, I recommend it. I think it's a cool gun. But is it the best gun I've ever used? No. But I don't think variety is the spice of life with mods, and you don't have to use just one gun forever just because it's the best. You can download new guns and use them, even just for like, a couple play sessions, and just like, that was cool, that was a fun thing to use. And I think this is definitely one of those guns that fits into that category of definitely fun to use, at least for a little while. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so we can check out more videos from me. Make sure you check out the link in the top of the description because I didn't say this part yet, and I completely messed up my ordering of my outro, and now I falling into a pit of despair, but not really. I'm good. But at the same time, check out the link in the top of the description if you want to download this mod for yourself. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, and you can download it there. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it's going to be, and I will see you in the next episode.